Well, welcome back to the Timeline Ranch. It's a beautiful morning, mild breeze. Thought it'd be a good time to show you what the damage was from this year's hard monsoonal event. We had one so far this year. Maybe we'll catch another one. Still have some monsoon season left, about a month or so. I'm up here on the higher portion of the land. We've got this mountain that the water starts on, along with this flat area. It all runs down, at least the main portion that feeds the pond. Funnels down, and then it goes downhill down this rainy weather creek. I'm on the road here. You can see a little bit of erosion through here. I'll mitigate this one though with a hole right here. Let the water run down, and then I'll put a bunch of rock underground and let it percolate through there and pop up on the other side. Kind of like a bubbler or a spring, little mini spring. The temperatures are really nice this morning. Couldn't ask for a nicer morning. This portion of the road, I didn't really bring hardly any fill over here. This is mainly what was already here. I just moved the big rocks and kind of flattened it out a little bit. Don't usually see much damage up here no matter how hard it rains. On the descent side, where I brought a lot of the spoils out of the pond up here, you can see some movement. It was pretty good. A bit of water ran right through here, and there's a little bit of a crest right there, so it can't go over that lip. It dumps out right through here and follows the edge of the road down, hits that leaky weir that I put there. A little bit of a sediment buildup on this side of it like it's supposed to be. I still need to put some more work into that. I'm just mainly focusing on the pond because water catchment's the biggest obstacle to overcome out here. We've got a little bit of water that ran down right here, pulled and then overflowed, which is why that skeleton leaf goldeneye looks so happy. Ran down our road and then veered off and went off the edge there. A little bit of water sheeted this way and ran down here. I'm going to put a little pocket pond right here. Probably plant a Phoenix dactyliferia date palm. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do here. So I think that'll be a good spot for it to pull. On a real heavy rain event, it'll overspill that and go off the road because that road's going to slant that way. So really not too bad on the road already, even though it's not complete. And here's where it veered off right through here, went out there. So let me put some more work into it. Looks like this area is pretty good right here as far as the pitch going towards the inner lip of the road. Right here I need to add some more fill so that this sheet's that way instead of down the road. All in all, I wouldn't say it's too bad on the road though. Good bit of water came off the edge of the road and pulled down here. Got a nice little sediment buildup right there going. Decent little erosion gully right through here. Not too deep though. These cat claw acacias sure look healthy. They're in a little pocket here that catches the water along with that ephedra nodentans. Looks very good. So here's this little intersection where the road from the upper part comes down and meets this other road that'll be going north towards that ridge. Water shooting off this side here, which a lot of this will be mitigated when I build this terrace up here. But it overflowed here, went down to the solid rock that's under there, which it just had a little cap of soil on top of it, and then made its way down to the pond, cutting a pretty good groove there. Once I get that done, I also have this little berm I'm gonna build right here to stop any other water, and then it's gonna pull into this little bar ditch and go down the side of that road. Pretty good gully right here, about 30 centimeters deep, about a foot deep. Yeah, this just carried on and it kind of spread out right here, which is good. It didn't stay in one channel and made its way into the pond. Let's go right over there by the main creek that feeds the pond. Right here by the building, we had some runoff come down the mountain, make it through here, got into one channel and then went off and carved a good bit of soil out. Went through here. We've got some sorghum seeds that I threw out a couple years ago that are finally sprouting because they had enough moisture to do it. You can see it deposited silt over all this. All this stays underwater for a while. Little bit of runoff through here. I'm going to put rock down this side here to slow all that water down, make it break up into different channels. So here's the main creek that feeds the pond. Starts up there on that mountain like I talked about earlier. Makes its way down this main creek. Hits these big boulders I put here. Slows it down a good bit. This thing's about 25 feet across of just rock that I piled up and walked in real good. It slowed it down good. This New Mexico olive got some good root system in there. This honey mesquite is also going to lock this in nicely as it matures. Got another cat claw acacia over there that's locking it in good. Looks like I need to make it a little bit wider though. It came over this side here because I couldn't get it across that fast enough. You can see a lot of organic material caught up in there. It eroded this out pretty good right through here. This is material that had been excavated before though, so it's fairly easy to move with the right amount of water. You can see a good channel of water came right through here. This whole thing had water spilling over it during that rain event. Probably a pretty nice sight to see. Just wasn't here to catch it. On the back side here, it carved out some of that rock a little bit. Pushed this rock out through here. You can see the rocks right there that it pushed out. That water flowed over here, washed a little bit of the material that I'd built up here. Looks like I'm gonna have to rework this bed here, at least over to this edge like that, to allow that water to come into here. You can see all the organic material that got caught up as it was flowing through there. It carved down pretty good right through here as it was dumping into the pond. This is probably the most damage that was done though during this event. This rock used to be right across here, so it carved out this 1.5 meter deep, almost 5 feet deep section right through here. Dumped it into that deep section of the pond. Didn't do too much damage over here. I carved a little bit of rock out right there, and then pushed some rock as that water came over the top out to right in here. So looks like I need to do some more work over here. I knew I was going to do some work on this outflow right here into the pond, but I haven't had the time to do that, unfortunately. Like a lot of my projects, I know how to fix it, I just don't have the time to do it. So I'm probably going to put a little concrete band right across here to lock all this rock in so it can't get pushed out like that. Nothing big, maybe a 12 by 12, 12 inch by 12 inch, 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter band of concrete with some rebar in it, all the way, and key it into the side of this cactus garden. And then down here I'll do the same thing. I'll put a little band concrete beam across here, and then I'm going to make little step downs about 3-4 feet, about 1 meter or so down, and make like a cup for that water to dump into, and then it'll dump into the next one when the pond's down. When it's full, that's not an issue, because this water comes in and hits that other water, and it's going to take the momentum out of it. Yeah, it was a beautiful sight to see this pond nice and full when I showed up this trip. A lot of difference a little rain makes out here at the ranch. Well, that's pretty much it for this one. If you like what I'm doing out here and you want to help speed the process up, there's a few ways to do that in the description of the video. Buy me a coffee is one. There's also an Amazon link. Every little bit will get me closer to being out here full time and making this project go a lot faster. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.